On Wednesday, President Salva Kiir Mayardit made new changes in the government. He removed and appointed several senior officials, lawmakers, and diplomats. Many of them were members of the SPLM in opposition SPLM-IO. Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Changkuoth Nyak. In today's top story, in the Ministry of Finance, President Kiir removed Ben George Nyak from his job as a deputy minister. He replaced him with Honorable Yen Chan Gachre. The president also removed several SPLM-IO leaders from important positions in parliament. These include Honorable Oyed Nathaniel, first deputy speaker of the Transitional National Legislative Assembly; Honorable Deng Deng Akon, Speaker of the Council of States; Honorable Farouk Changkuoth, SPLM-IO Chief Whip in the Transitional National Legislative Assembly. Kiir also removed Honorable Regina Joseph Kaba and Honorable Guy from the Transitional National Legislative Assembly and Honorable Matata France Elikana from the Council of State. In the new appointment, he named Daniel Akot and Wan Ilia as SPLM-IO representative in the Council of the States. The Transitional National Legislative Assembly will also have new SPLM-IO members. These are John Otto Mariane, Malong Ashirian, Julia, and Peter Charlaman. In addition, President Salva Kiir Mayardit removed 4 ambassadors from their job in foreign countries. Those dismissed are John Adruga, Mayen Dudwal, Riek, and Joshua Franco Paul. South Sudan and Israel signed an agreement on Wednesday to work together in different areas at the same time. The South Sudanese government denied news that it was talking with Israel about moving Palestinians from Gaza to South Sudan. The agreement was signed in Juba by South Sudan Foreign Minister Monday Samaya Kumba and Israel Deputy Foreign Minister Sharon Askil. It will allow both countries to have more talk and work on joint projects. The signing of this agreement is an important step to make the relationship between South Sudan and Israel stronger, the foreign minister said in a statement. However, there are still questions about what the deal includes, why it was signed now, and if it could lead to future migration agreement. Sharon Askil posted on Twitter that she came to South Sudan as part of Israel's first official visit to the country. She says she met President Salva Kiir Mayardit, Foreign Minister Monday Samaya Kumba, and other leaders signed the agreement and visited an Israel trauma center that has saved many children's lives. A report have recently claimed that Israel is talking with South Sudan to resettle Palestinians from war in Gaza. South Sudan Foreign Minister denied these reports, saying these claims are false and do not represent the government position or policy. The report came from the Associated Press, which said it spoke to 6 people who know about the matter. The idea of moving Palestinians from Gaza to South Sudan has caused a strong reaction online and in the street of Juba. Many world leaders have also spoken against forcing Palestinians to leave Gaza, saying it would be like the Nakba of 1948, when many Palestinians lost their home during the Arab-Israel war. Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has suggested that Palestinians should leave Gaza, a view also supported in the past by former U.S. President Donald Trump. In March, Somalia and the breakaway region of Somaliland also say they had not received any proposal from the United States or Israel to take in Palestinians from Gaza. They rejected the idea completely. Last month, South Sudan Foreign Minister Monday Samaya Kumba visited Israel and met Prime Minister Netanyahu. Also, last month, South Sudan government confirmed that 8 migrants sent from the United States during Donald Trump presidency were now under the care of the authorities in Juba after losing a court case to stop their deportation. Since it became independent from Sudan in 2011, South Sudan has faced years of war. The country is currently in political crisis after President Salva Kiir government ordered the arrest of the first Vice President Dr. Riek Machar. On Wednesday night, March 26, 2025, South Sudan first Vice President Dr. Riek Machar was placed under house arrest in the capital Juba. Army force including the National Security Service, the Tiger Division and the South Sudan People Defense Forces entered his home in the Amarat neighborhood at about 9:46 p.m. They disarmed his bodyguard and also detained his wife, Interior Minister Angelina Ateng. The arrest has caused a political crisis. Dr. Riek Machar is the leader of the main opposition group, the Sudan People Liberation Movement in opposition, SPLMIO. The SPLMIO Deputy Chair Oyed Nathaniel Perino said the action by the government means that 2018 peace agreement is no longer valid. That agreement, known as the Revitalized Agreement on the Resolution of the Conflict in South Sudan, ended years of civil war between forces loyal to President Salva Kiir Mayardit and those loyal to Dr. Riek Machar. International concern grew quickly after the arrest. The United Nations, African Union, IGAD, the United States and other countries call on South Sudan leader to remain calm and respect the peace deal. Kenya sent its former Prime Minister Raila Odinga to Juba to help mediate between the two sides. The government has said Machar detention is a criminal matter, not a political one, but it has not given detail of any charges. Critics say the move is aimed at blocking Machar from running for president in future elections. Embassies in Juba have reduced staff or began evacuation, fearing that the situation could lead to new violence. Observers warn that without quick action to resolve the crisis, South Sudan may slide back into full-scale conflict. The African Union said it wants to help bring peace to South Sudan, but many people are asking, can the African Union succeed while first Vice President Dr. Riek Machar is still under house arrest? Dr. Machar, the main opposition leader, was detained by government force on March 26, 2025 in Juba. His detention has already caused serious tension and led the SPLMIO, his political group, to declare the 2018 peace agreement dead. That agreement was the main reason the civil war stopped. The African Union was sent delegation to Juba and is talking with regional groups like IGAD and the East African Community. Their goal is to convince President Salva Kiir government and Machar group to return to dialogue. However, critics said it will be difficult to hold any real talk if Machar is not free to participate. Political observers note that the African Union has often been slow to act in African conflict, and without strong pressure, both sides may refuse to compromise. Some South Sudanese say the African Union must first demand Machar release before talking about peace. Others believe that even if Machar is free, trust between the two sides is already badly damaged or broken. For now, the country's future remains uncertain. The African Union challenge is not only to mediate between two rival leaders, but also to convince them to put the people's safety and unity above their own political interests. If this does not happen, the peace that South Sudanese fought for may once again be lost. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.